The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with his second-year man from ASU, Kalen Balazs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What now? 180, 694. Right. Hey, watch that, watch that.
Balazs, and an alley to run. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run here with Balazs, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The Jets' 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
29. Mike's 54. Mike's
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now, 280. Mike's by 4.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They run it with Balazs. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Balazs. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go, D. 9. Hey, 734. Hey, Alpha.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
93. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. We were just talking about him pregame, 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described, and I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Sanders is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Like 61, matchbox lights. Be a long day for you.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Michel. And the ball is out. Michel lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, Haywood.
Carr to throw for on 4th down. Being chased out left. And it's caught by Parker. And he's finally taken. Down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
One down. 180. Right there in the middle. 55. You don't want this. Easy. Kill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Go.
Shotgun now for Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
We remind you that coming up later tonight, we've got a good AFC battle in Baltimore. The Super Bowl champs, New England, in town to take on the Ravens. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, the Cowboys and the Giants from MetLife Stadium to wrap up this first weekend in November. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Sony Michel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know it's coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, orbit. Here we go, here we go. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
From the gun, Carr, and Wilson has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Right back to him on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Exit, exit. 93. 93. 54.
Operating from the gun. Carr. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Don't get nervous. Kill. Hey, exit. Kill. Turn up.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That's going to be caught by Samuel. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Fielded just inside the 20. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Carr come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Down. 185. 55, Mike. I'm here all day. Check. 55 to Mike. 808. 55 to Mike. Bravo. Defense. Out of time. It's out of time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Who that? 734. Check. Watch 54. Hey, echo. Watch the run.
From the gun, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking for Parker that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Down. Blue 80. You better be afraid. Easy. Kill. You better be afraid of me. 24 is the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Dede Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off of play action, Darnold. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
47 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st. First down, picking up some key yardage.
At the 43-yard line.
Check, 59. Bring it.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Go side. 3. Mike 3. Get the ball.
On first down, Darnold. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Hey, box drop.
Here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Dede Westbrook, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
We're good. 180. 9. We're done.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
26-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm going back to you.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Carr looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And throws up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
What down? 180. 54. Set.
Stop your whining. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 33-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Mike 7.
Mike 10, Mike 10. Hey, tight.
To throw his car. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Hey, down. Purdue. 180. Target. X3. 218. Chop. 280.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
37.
Operating from the gun. Carr. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back now in Miami. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Carr. And a throw there going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken around the 12. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch this.
And they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And it's Michel once again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Check 3. Check 80.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Play action. It's Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Delta. Hey, check. Mike 10. Mike 10.
Carr going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked Picked off at the 35. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Parker unable to get that one. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He's coming. We got double up. No 80. Smooth.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Switch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check. 80. 59 Mike. Check. 5.
And the blitz does come. He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And the throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, we're good. 180. Watch the screen. 9. Hey, Wahoo. Mike 54. Get in the weight room.
Again, it's Balaj. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And to give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What down? 180.
Mike Spark forward. Thank you.
Raider 1.
On first down, Carr. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So that throw good for 4. It's second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Dolphins on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Now on first down, Drake again. Now Drake loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he works free. And he cut. There he goes, right side. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now.
54's Mike.
180.
They'll start with a give here to Balazs. He'll have a first down past the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balazs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Check, 59. Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. Check 15.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Taking a shot for Samuel, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Darnold and the Jets come up third and long following the sack. Now Darnold. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get